Yo, how's it going? Tao here, back at it again with another video, and it's been a while, so I hope you've been well. And yeah, in today's video I'll be drawing Team 7, or Team Kakashi, and this is a commission piece. I start this drawing out by using pencil, just to create a base outline, and this allows me to erase any mistakes that I make before I move in with a pen. You also see me draw the faces by starting out with a circle, and that's a common thing for me. Just by doing a circle and a line down the middle, just to get an idea of where the proportions and where the layout of the features of the face are going to be. Now with this piece I wanted it to look like an old school photo, the old brown aged photos, and to achieve that I used watercolor. The colors I used were a brown and a yellow, and yeah, so when I use those colors I'm going to go for like those splotches of color, not an even tone. And I used to do this when I was younger, so you see me going now with watercolor. I go really heavy on the usage of water, and in certain areas I put in a bit more color just to kind of make the Naruto, Sasuke and Sakura pop out more. Yeah. Now when I was younger I did do this, but instead of using watercolors I would use like tea. So I'd get a tea bag and I'd leave it in hot water, so English breakfast tea, and then I would kind of drag that across the page. You can also use coffee, so that works out really good. Now what happens when you do it is that the paper actually bends, so I like to let it dry and then flatten the paper out by just stacking books on top of it. And then once I've done that I move on to using pen just to kind of outline areas and do some cross hatching. Yeah. So let's talk a bit about Naruto. This the manga was one of the first ones that I actually started reading, and it's taught me a lot of life lessons. Probably the biggest one I've taken away from it is not to judge people too quickly, that everyone's kind of fighting their own battle, and just because you don't understand someone's actions doesn't make them bad. Yeah, I feel like the only things we do really get angry towards are things we don't understand, and I don't think we can be angry at something if we fully understand it, because there's this level of acceptance that comes with that. Yeah, I may be terribly wrong there. So with this technique, the cross hatching and going over with the pen is actually really fun to do. What I used to do as a kid was I would take a black pen and I would trace over some stains and then kind of create like creatures from that. And it's a fun little exercise to kind of play around with form and lines. And pen has always been one of my favorite mediums, just because you can grab a pen and go and you don't have to worry about mistakes. And I repeat that quite a lot because I think mistakes are a big thing. Like, it stops so many people from actually progressing with their art and seeing it through to the end, because imagine if you made a series of mistakes in a drawing and it ended up being something that looks really cool. Yeah. Oh, also, the soundtrack in the background is from a person I met on Instagram. You can follow him, his link will be in the description below. I really love this lo-fi track that he made, so I started live streaming on Instagram, and that's where he reached out to me. And yeah, it's just really nice because it's got like rain and then the beat is really cool. So his name is Nozatheark. Do make sure to check out his SoundCloud if you like this music. So yeah. So in this stage I'm just trying to add a bit more darkness in the areas that have shadow to kind of push out some parts of the foreground. You can see me do this in Sasuke's collar and as well as the neck of Kakashi. I always like the concept of Sharingan. I don't think I've met anyone that doesn't, actually. It's rather, everything starts to get a bit overpowered near the end. Also with Minato, Naruto's dad, his power is really dope. Just imagine being able to blink everywhere. It kind of reminds me of the movie Jumper, but yeah. Right, so that's the end of this video. I've made a routine, so I'm going to be uploading a lot more. Thank you so much for watching, If you did like this video and you do want to see more of this, then please consider giving this video a like. Give me any feedback, ways to improve, and if you really liked it, then please subscribe. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great day or night depending on where you are, and take care.